Hello everyone, this is Suraj here. Welcome you all to my channel. So today we will discuss the difference between launch configuration and launch template. Okay, so I'll go to my AWS account first so that you can understand the practical part first, and after that I'll go to the theory part. So it will be easier for you to understand the thing. Okay, so here you can see launch configuration is there, and another option is launch template is there. Okay, so launch template and launch configuration both are used by autoscaling group. Okay, so what this actually mean, both launch configuration and launch template, okay, these are the information regarding instances which needs to be launched by autoscaling group. Okay, so if I create one launch configuration, then it will be clear to you. Okay, first I will create one launch configuration. I will click on this. It's my LC. This is my launch configuration, and AMI, I have to choose the AMI. What will be the AMI? So I will go here. I'll choose the Linux 2. Okay, AMI. So this AMI I have to choose, as this is in free tier. So okay, so I'll paste here and this option will come. Okay, for instance I will choose t2.micro. Okay, for purchasing option I can request for spot instance also. If we do not select this, then the option will be vanished. Okay, here I can select IAM role. Many things we can do. I can do advanced setting. Here in the user data I can paste the script for HTTPD service. Okay, so I will paste here. I already have discussed about this script, what is this mean, okay, in my previous video also. Okay, so here I will write greetings from my LC. Okay, so I write this, and here you can see 8 GB base volume is attached. So I will create one EC2 security group, that will be EC2-SG. so I will describe this as this is EC2-SG. okay, and it is only port 22 is opened. Okay, let it be. I will modify this later, and here I will choose proceed without a key pair. Okay, I will acknowledge and will create this launch configuration. Right, so it is getting created now, and now I will create one autoscaling group with the help of that launch configuration. Right, so quickly I will create one autoscaling group. I will name this my ASG. So I'll switch to launch configuration and select my LC. Here you can see whichever we have defined in that launch configuration has appeared here. Okay, and we'll go to next. So I have to select the VPC in the ASG definition, or default VPC selected. Okay, so availability zone and subnets, those were not selected. I have not chosen the option in launch configuration. Okay, so here I will select all the availability zones A, B, C and D. Okay, we'll go to next. We'll not attach this to load balancer, and the health check grace period I will do it 60 seconds. We'll go to next. The desired capacity is 1. Okay, let it be 1. Minimum capacity is 1 and maximum is 3. Right, so I will do nothing. I will go to next. Add notification, no. So tag, okay, no tag. We'll go to next. Okay, tag new instances. Okay, so I will name this name. Okay, my launch configuration. Okay, my LC, I will name this like this. All the new instances which will be created from this autoscaling group will be tagged as like this. The name will be my LC. Okay, so next I will create the autoscaling group. it's getting created now. You can see here updating capacity, design capacity 1 is 1, but the current capacity is 0, means total number of instances is 0 now. I will refresh this, and here you can see design capacity is 1 and total number of instances is also 1. Okay, I will go here, instance. Okay, so quickly I will go to the security group of this instance. This is the security group which we have created, EC2SG. Okay, so I will go to the inbound rule. Okay, so I will delete this one. I will do HTTP. I will open port 80 only. Okay, because we want to go to port 80 because we want the index.html file, right? Rule has been saved, the instance is there. It is running now. Now I will copy the public IP of that instance, right? So I pasted this. Yes, you can see greetings from my LC. Okay, so this is the launch configuration. Now the problem is, suppose I want to change this thing, means change this message, then what I need to do? So for that time I have to modify this launch configuration where the user data will be changed as per our requirement. Okay, but in launch configuration it is not possible. So we have to create another launch configuration, and after that we have to attach the new launch configuration to that auto scaling group. Okay, so how can we do that? So create another launch configuration. So like that we can do that. We can't modify this. If I go to action, create auto scaling group, delete launch configuration and copy launch configuration. I will copy this. This has been copied. So my LC new. Okay, so that has been copied to new to another launch configuration. Okay, so here I will I will modify the user data. Okay, you can see here the EC2SG is selected here. I'll go here, advanced details, and here yes, here this will be gettings from my LC hyphen new. I want this, right? So again I will create launch configuration. Okay, so this time I will go to the auto scaling group and we'll update the launch configuration. Okay, auto scaling. So we'll go down, we'll edit the launch configuration and we'll select the new one. Okay, my LC new. Okay, that's it, and we'll update this. Now if we still check this, means the instances, only one instance should be there, right? So I'll select this, the IP address is this, and still it is showing, actually if you see, still it is showing greetings from my LC. Okay, that means although the launch configuration has been updated, but the user data has not been updated yet, but that means it is actually using the previous launch configuration. So to use the new launch configuration, we have to create another instance. So how can we do that? We will update the auto scaling group desired capacity, right? So we'll select this, we'll edit this desired capacity and we'll make this 2. Okay, so if you see here, desired capacity is 2, instance is 1. Okay, we'll refresh this, it should get updated within few seconds. Yes, instance is 2. Okay, so now I'll click on instances. Okay, this is the one. So I will copy the public IP and will paste here. Yes, you can see it is showing greetings from my LC new. Okay, but the previous one is still showing greetings from my LC. That means the second or the new EC2 instance which has been launched, is using the latest launch configuration, means the new launch configuration. Okay, but again if we need to modify that one, means we have to copy the launch configuration to new launch configuration. Okay, so that is actually not the easiest way, or this is actually very hectic. Okay, and this is not recommended. So that's why launch template is there. Okay, so for this we will use launch template. Okay, so first of all I'll go to auto scaling group and we'll delete all these instances. Okay, so how can we do that? Well, desired capacity 0 and minimum capacity is also 0, because desired capacity should be between minimum and maximum capacity. Okay, so I will update this. If you see, desired is 0 but total instances is 2. Okay, so now I will go to launch template. We'll create one launch template. As you can see, this will be my LT V1 or my LT. Okay, let it be my LT. The template version, this is first version. In launch template we can do versioning, we can enable versioning, right? So this is the important thing in launch template. This and the main difference between launch template and launch configuration. Launch configuration is immutable, it can't be changed when it's created, but launch template can be modified. Okay, with new versions we can select any version like that. Now I'll select this, provide guidance to help me set up a template that I can use with EC2 auto scaling. Okay, template tag. Okay, so I'll write name, so this will be my launch template. Okay, source template, because no source template is there, so this is blank. Okay, I will do it later. So here you can see, previously when we are using launch configuration, that time we had to copy the instance, means AMI ID, and after that we could get that. Okay, but here from quick start we can select this Amazon Linux 2. You can see this is in free tier eligible, this is free tier eligible, right? And EC2 instance type, you can see if we write that t2.micro, it is there and it is showing free tier eligible. So the launch template is more user friendly than launch configuration, and many more options are there, right? So in key pair we don't want to include this in key pair. Okay, this subnet option also I don't want to include this in launch template. Okay, so select existing security group. I will select one, that is EC2-SG we just have created. Okay, we'll go to advanced network setting, so it is not required right now. So here we can add another EBS volume, but it is not required right now. So by default EBS volume is attached because we have chosen t2.micro. Okay, so resource tag is also there. So in the launch template we need to write name. This is actually optional, so all the instances I will add this. Okay, my launch template. Okay, here also I have given one tag, right? Okay, this is not required. Okay, so this is actually for if we launch in a template using this template, then only the tag is for that template, not for instances. Okay, so this is for instances which will be launched from this template. Okay, I will go to advanced setting, advanced details. Here request spot instance, we can use spot instances also in this launch template. Okay, so here these options are not required actually for this course. So here user data is there, I will copy this and we'll paste here. So I'll write greetings from my launch template, version 1, launch template, first version. Okay, so I'll create launch template. Now I will go to auto scaling group. It's loading. Okay, my auto scaling group is there. You can see I have selected this and will edit this launch configuration. Okay, now this time I'll switch to launch template. Okay, so here I'll select my launch template. You can see only first version is there, so which is default, which is latest, and the first version. Okay, so I will go down, we'll update this. Okay, and I will update the desired capacity too. Okay, so desired capacity I will update is as 1 and minimum capacity is also 1, and we will update, and you will see that the desired capacity has changed, so total number of instances will also be changed. So number of instances will be 1. If you see, yes, it is 1. So I will check the same here in instance dashboard. Instance is there. Yes, it's running now. But the thing is, you can see here the tag is my LC. Okay, my launch configuration, but not my LT. But we have written my LT in the launch template. Why? Because you can see here, if I have selected auto scaling group. Okay, and the tag here we have given at the auto scaling group level. We have defined the same in auto scaling group. So that is why it has been overridden. Okay, so if you edit this, you can see name mylc, tag new instances. So that is why if I remove this, then it will take that the tag will be my LT, right? So I'm not bothered about this tag right now. I'll show you what will be the output. Yes, you can see greetings from my LT first version, right? Now if we want to change that version of the launch template, I'll click here, I'll select this, and from action modify template and create new version. I'll click this one, and everything will be as it is. So I'll template version, this is second version. Okay, the source template, you can see the first version is selected. Okay, so I'll go down, advanced details. So greetings from my LT second version, I'll write this as second version. Okay, so now I will update this, create template version. I'll go to launch templates, but here you can see only one launch template is there. The default version is 1 and latest version is 2. That means template is 1, only one template is there, but many versions are there, right? You can see here. Okay, so I'll go to auto scaling group to update the version of that launch template. Yes, auto scaling group. I will edit this. Okay, and this time I will choose the second version. Okay, now I will update the same, and now I will edit the desired capacity to 2. So another one instance, another new instance should get started. Okay, so desired is 2, instance is 1. You can see total 2 instances are running. I'll go ahead, instances. Okay, you can see this one is in pending state. Okay, this will be up within few seconds. You can see this instance is running now. Okay, I'll select this and we'll copy the public IP address, and if I paste the IP, you can see greetings from my LT second version, not from first version. The first was getting from MyLT first version, but this time it is second version. Okay, that means the new instance, that means this new instance has been launched with the latest version of the launch template, right? Now I hope the concept is clear. Okay, and if you have any question, so let me know in the comment section. Okay, so now I will show you some theoretical part. Here I have written a launch configuration. So you can see a launch configuration is instance level information which is used by autoscaling group to launch new instances at the time of scaling out. That means whenever new instances are getting launched, so that time it will use the launch configuration definition, okay, for those EC2 instances. Okay, and launch configuration is immutable. We can't change any launch configuration once it is created. We have to create another launch configuration for that if we want to modify, because it can't be modified. Okay, so I'll go to launch template. So launch template is also like, it's like launch configuration, but it has many more options than launch configuration. Okay, in launch template we can do versioning. One launch template can have more than one version. Okay, and we can choose different versions when we want to attach the launch template with autoscaling group, and launch template is recommended over launch configuration. That's it for now today, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you really like this video, kindly like, share, comment and subscribe, and press the bell icon. Bye bye.